Number 4, the paleo diet is a diet. Diets have a beginning and an end. People go on diets, people go off of diets, right? There is, it's a very common pattern to fall into in that, I'm going to, they generally go into a diet with the mindset of weight, right? I'm trying to get to X weight, and when I get to X weight to achieve that goal, then I'm going to kind of go off and on a little bit. I'll kind of hover around with my dietary choices to make sure that I'm kind of staying within that general weight that I want to get to. But what's the problem with that is that when they're doing that, they're also including in those foods that have an inflammatory aspect in the body. So now that whole conversation about chronic disease becomes more relevant again, even though you're holding that weight about where it should be. You've made dietary selections that are less than ideal. And I think this is the other part of this, is that the paleo diet, there's a huge movement out there with going, the more common term with this is that they call primal, where people really get into wearing shoes that exactly fit the contours of the foot and, revolving their daily patterns around exactly how theoretically paleo man or woman would have done that. But really what you're trying to do with this is, on the dietary side, is make this diet just part of your lifestyle. I mean, don't think about it as a beginning and an end. Think about it as, this is the change. This is what I'm going to adapt as my habit. This is what's going to be part of my daily routine.